Hello again and welcome back. It's always great to see you here. Today's story is about standing up for what's right even when it's difficult. It reminds us that courage doesn't always look like loud actions. Sometimes it's quiet, but powerful. This is a story about speaking the truth when others stay silent. The stolen answer. Ella was a quiet but smart student. She enjoyed learning and worked hard for her grades. Her best subject was history. She read books outside of class, watched documentaries, and even kept a timeline of historical events on her bedroom wall. One day, the teacher announced a surprise test. Everyone groaned, but Ella was ready. She took her time, answered carefully, and was proud of her work. When the tests were returned, Ella noticed something strange. The top mark didn't go to her but to Leo, a classmate who usually struggled. He smiled confidently and said, "I guess I'm smarter than you thought." Ella didn't want to be jealous, but she knew something wasn't right. His answers were too perfect. Later, she discovered a photo on Leo's phone. He had taken a picture of her test during class. When she went to the bathroom, she was shocked. She didn't know what to do. If she told the teacher, people might think she was just trying to get him in trouble. But staying silent felt worse. The next morning, she asked to speak to the teacher privately. With shaking hands, she showed the photo and explained what happened. The teacher listened quietly, then nodded. "Thank you for your honesty, Ella." The school handled it quietly. Leo's grade was cancelled. He never spoke to her again, but Ella didn't regret it. That day, she learned something important. Telling the truth might cost you something, but losing your values costs more. Now let us go over some tricky words from this story. These are useful for beta learners. So let's take a closer look. Let's begin with announced. To say something officially, the teacher announced a surprise test. Now look at surprise test. A test with no warning. Everyone was nervous about the surprise test. Let's understand groaned. Made a sound of dislike or frustration. The students groaned when they heard the word test. Now take proud. Feeling good about your effort. Ella was proud of her answers. Let's go through struggled. Had difficulty with something. Leo usually struggled in class. Check out confidently. In a way that shows no doubt. Leo smiled confidently with his good grade. Let's review jealous. Feeling unhappy because someone has something you don't. Ella didn't want to feel jealous. Now look at discovered. Found out something new. Ella discovered the truth on Leo's phone. Let's explain shocked, very surprised and upset. Ella was shocked by what she saw. Here's staying silent. not speaking when you could. Ella felt that staying silent wasn't right. Let's go over shaking hands. Hands moving because of fear or nerves. Ella had shaking hands when she spoke to the teacher. Now try privately. In a personal or quiet way, she spoke privately with her teacher. Let's explore nodded. Moved the head up and down to agree. The teacher nodded when he heard the story. Understand honesty. Telling the truth. The teacher thanked Ella for her honesty. Let's learn handled. Took care of a situation. The school handled the problem quietly. Here's cancelled, removed or stopped. Leo's grade was cancelled after the truth came out. Look at regret. To feel bad about a decision. Ella didn't regret her actions. Let's check values. The beliefs about what's right and wrong. Ella kept her values. Try cost you something. To lose something because of a choice. Telling the truth might cost you something. Finally, see truth. What is real or honest? Speaking the truth made Ella stronger. Thanks so much for reading with me today. Being brave doesn't always mean doing something big. Sometimes it's just telling the truth. I hope this story helps you feel stronger in your own choices. See you soon.